this session, we're talking about public shows and events.
Okay.
So, the simplest question, which public show or event is your favorite in the world? It could be anything.
Public show or event.
Should I give you some
Uh,
examples?
I'm not into it, but for sake of answer, I'm thinking something.
Okay. Can I give you some examples? Maybe then you
Yeah,
can,
yeah,
yeah.
sure.
So I think let's talk about a couple of the most famous ones, the one with the most viewers, maybe. So Oscars, where they celebrate, achievement in terms of cinema. Okay. The Olympics, obviously, we all know the Olympics.
Yes, yes.
Um, I would say the Cricket World Cup, the Football World Cup, right?
Yes.
Um, what else can I think of? Um,
And the people who have done something significant in their life,
mhm,
they get honored with some Padma Shri awards and kind of things. So I think it
right,
motivates other
right.
people as well. So I think this is a great thing. Then
Mhm,
again, situation like COVID or other situations as well, when a common person who is
mhm,
not a celebrity or a politician or anybody, but those people contribute something in the society. They help other people, even their financial condition, or they are not on a very good position, still they do something for society and people admire them, they do something for them. So I think
mhm.
this is more important for me. It
Yeah,
motivates other people as well.
yeah, definitely. What you're saying is absolutely correct. Just to improve the quality of what you're saying, I'll give you some suggestions. Nothing was wrong. I'm just giving you better suggestions, okay? So
Yeah.
try using adjectives to try and make this more interesting. In the sense, you can say, when you look at a common man who doesn't have the power of an influencer, the power of a politician or a celebrity, and they still put in all of their efforts regardless of their financial situation,
Yeah.
right? And these people need to be awarded, recognized, celebrated, appreciated. These are very simple words,
Yes,
but when we
yes,
use
adjective.
that, exactly, yeah, when we use these words, what happens is we, like, let's say I don't know this person you're talking about. XYZ got a Padma Shri award for saving some lives. Okay, and I don't know the person. But when you use these, I'm going to be interested. I want to know this person. I want to know what he's done. Maybe I'll research him. Maybe I'll Google him. And in that way, the whole country will know who the person is, which is what we're trying to show, that this is what we want from society. This is all the good people in society should be awarded. They should be appreciated, so that
Yes,
it inspires the millions or billions of people to be nice to everyone else, right?
yes.
Especially nowadays, because of the financial issues and everything people are going through, COVID. You know,
Mm,
we're
yes,
still
yes.
recovering from that. So yeah, I understand. So what you said was perfectly good, right? But just a couple of adjectives to increase the quality of
Adjectives
what you
and
say.
some good words, good vocab
Yeah,
instead of basic
exactly.
vocab.
Yeah, and the reason I'm telling you this is because you knew all the words I already said. I know that.
Yeah,
But this is about application and theory. In theory, we know all these words, but we don't
yeah,
apply these, right?
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
think about it
Implementation
this
is very
way.
important.
Like, at least when I'm asking you a question and you're giving a long answer, you know how in school we used to have write a 100-word essay about your last vacation? And
Mm-hmm.
that time you were like, yeah, yeah, let's use big words, like let's use big sentences.
Yes,
Try
yes,
that exercise. Maybe one sentence make a little complicated and then keep everything else simple. And then as you get comfortable, keep two sentences complicated, make three sentences complicated. And then eventually you'll get to a point where you can use these words and feel comfortable doing them. It shouldn't
yes,
feel like
yes.
a task.
Exactly.
Okay. Awesome. So any other event you can think of? Padma Shri is more national. I'm thinking more international.
International.
I think Olympics is a good common topic. I think everyone knows a lot about Olympics.
Yes, yes.
If not a lot, a little to talk about. So can we
Mm-hmm.
talk about the Olympics?
Yeah. When it comes to Olympics, people from different countries, they prepare themselves for many years. to
Mhm,
perform there for I think 5 to 10 minutes,
mhm,
but they put efforts for a long period of time, and
mhm.
when they get awarded, or they get some medals, it inspire other people to do the same thing. And I think it's better for our new generation or youngsters to keep healthy, stay healthy nowadays. We all are stick to our gadgets. We use
We are all
social media.
stuck. We are all
We are
stuck to our gadgets.
we all stuck to our gadgets, and more we are on social media, so these kind of awards or functions, they inspire our youngsters to do some physical activities um, by putting their gadgets aside. So I think, yeah, it's a nice, mm, a good award.
Initiative, initiative or
Yeah, it's a
ceremony,
good
or
initiative.
you can
So
say tradition also. Technically, this can be a tradition of awarding the people who are doing well,
yeah,
right?
yeah, it's a tradition like since many centuries.
Oh yes, that's true. I wouldn't say many centuries. Uh, Century is 100 years, but
Many centuries means our kings and our emperors, I think they would appreciate or award people who would do good something.
right. I think if I'm not wrong, the Olympics were introduced by the Greek or the Romans. I'm not sure which one.
I'm also not.
Yeah, but one of the very like one of the ancient civilizations, they had this tradition of calling people from around the country or the world, and
Okay.
just having that those 3 days of celebration and appreciating the athletes and all the games that they had at that time. And since then, the Olympics have become this symbol that those 5 days or 10 days, or I don't know how long it lasts. There's no war in the world. People have you know just consensually decided that we are not going to fight anyone at that time. There's not going to be any sort of uh, what should I say, friction, fighting,
Competition
war.
kind of thing.
Well, it's a friendly competition, Olympics, but I'm talking about outside Olympics,
Hmm.
like because Olympics is made to avoid politics, to avoid war. You know,
Hmm.
so let's say how there's a rivalry between India and Pakistan, right? But when it comes to the Olympics, Indians and Pakistanis have to sort of fight it out, but in a friendly way. Yes,
Yes,
it is
yes.
a competition, but it's not like a we don't endanger anyone. It's like
Rivalry.
exactly rivalry. Yeah. So in a good way, healthy competition basically.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Okay. Um, Now, I want to know this. Okay. Now the topic says events as well, right? It says public shows and events. Now, when I was younger, I used to love going to concerts. Okay, I would love like concerts. I've gone to at least 7 or 10 concerts in my life. Uh, in my college, I promised myself I'm going to go for one concert every year, at least one concert every year. Now tell me, have you ever been to a concert? And if not, which concert or which artist would you love to see in a concert?
I haven't gone in any concert, professional concert. I haven't gone as I'm living in a small town.
Hmm.
We didn't get that opportunity, but we celebrate in our school every once or twice in a year. So it's a big event for us.
Like an annual day, you're saying.
Annual day, other festivals as well.
Hmm. But is there a favorite artist of yours that you would love to, you would love to see the performance? Someone like Arijit Singh, or
Yes, yes, yes. Shreya Ghoshal, Arjit Singh.
exactly.
I'd love to watch them live. Neha Kakkar.
So why don't you make this a goal of yours? Then in the next 2 years, or maybe a more short-term goal, I would go with my family or my friends to one of
I
these
have
concerts.
lot of other goals. I'm not much into those things, so I didn't
I
think
get
about
it.
it. But if I get an opportunity, definitely I would love to go.
Like I said, sometimes you have to make the opportunity,
Yes,
and life can't always be about having a successful business or making money. Sometimes you just have to do something that makes you happy.
Yeah.
Think
Certain
about it.
things I do not for money, but these are my goals, and I want to achieve some. mm what can I say? I'm not getting appropriate word. Uh, for my happiness or for my
Well-being.
well-being, or it means like a satisfaction. I'll be
Mhm.
satisfied that I had decided this and I've done it.
So you're talking about when you achieve those goals, you get the satisfaction.
Maybe at least happiness. I've done something in my life.
You feel productive.
Yes.
Okay. But I completely understand what you're saying. But I would still recommend you that, take a break. Maybe take someone with you to see one of these concerts because I've been to an Arijit Singh concert.
Okay.
At the time, I was not an Arijit Singh fan. I'm still not an Arijit Singh fan. Okay. So I went
Okay.
to a concert where I would say all, but a lot of international artists had appeared. And at the time, my girlfriend wanted to see Arijit Singh's performance because she was into Indian music, and I didn't know anything about Indian music. And I said, "Yeah, sure, we can just go for a bit, we can relax." But I saw the crowd, and when he was singing, what is that song? Oh
Chehra
my God.
tera.
No, no, no. There was another song. I can't remember. See, this is what I mean by I don't follow him. So, but it was an intense experience, because a lot of us we just listen to music, we listen to someone sing, and it gets to us. Sometimes it's our favorite. A lot of people, it can be a moment that makes them sad, makes them cry. But it's a
Mm-hmm.
completely different experience in a concert when
Mm-hmm.
you're listening to someone like Arijit Singh and his songs that are full of emotion, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you're listening to that, looking at him sing that song with like 5,000 people around you, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
like a whole different experience.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
this is exactly why I'm insisting, although
Okay.
I'm sorry if I'm crossing any
Definitely,
line, but
definitely, I'll try Neha Kakkar.
yeah, whoever, like, I mean, but it's an experience. You should definitely experience that.
Okay,
You
sure.
never know, like, what if they stop doing concerts or they retire or something,
Yeah, I
then
would
you'll
love to
regret
do,
it.
but I'm in a small town, so I didn't think about it.
What's the closest metropolitan city around you?
I'm 450 kilometers away from Mumbai,
Hmm.
and the metropolitan city. It's not metropolitan city. Aurangabad. It's 200 kilometers, around 200 kilometers. Aurangabad. Do you
Yeah,
know?
so I don't think Aurangabad has concerts.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, but Mumbai, I know it's 450, and there's no, you'll have to take a train. You can't even come by flight, right?
Yeah, I have been to Mumbai many times for my office work, so it's easy for me.
By car or by train?
Sometimes by flight, sometimes by train. I
So you
don't
take a
go
flight
by
from
car.
Aurangabad.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I don't even remember when the next concert is. A friend of
Okay.
mine was telling me there is one in October, but I'm like, no, I'm not spending money on that artist. He's not that good. Let's forget it. It's some American artist is coming and they were going crazy, and I said, no, I'm not interested. I would rather save my money than go to their concert. But anyway, okay. I think we're done with the events topic, right? Any questions up till now? Any doubts?
No.
No? Okay. So we have a half an hour break. We have 10 minutes left. I'm not ending the session.
Yeah.
We have a half an hour break in the middle. So will you be like busy doing something, or can I give you some sort of exercise or homework?
Yeah, you can give me if you want.
No, I mean if you're free only, then I can
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
I'm
give it
free.
to you. Okay. So what we can do is we already spoke about a lot of events and topics, right?
Yes.
And the two topics we spoke about today are if inanimate objects could speak and public shows and events,
Yes.
right? So I want you to, use your phone, laptop, whatever, research any one big international event,
Okay.
okay? Look at it and just be like, which one object from that event would talk.
Okay.
So let's say we are talking about a concert. Okay, we already spoke about concerts. You can't do concert. So in the concert, if I had to give this, if I had to do this exercise, I would say in the concert, I think the person or the object that would complain the most are the chairs or the dustbins, right? Or the trash cans, because they are literally full of dirt. People don't care about them. They jump on them, they kick them around, they throw all sorts of disgusting things at them. So I think that would be the biggest complaint. That, and obviously at a public event or at a big event, the bathrooms are the messiest.
Yes.
So I think the bathrooms would complain the most that we are always, you get it, you get the idea, right? I think I don't need to
Yes.
continue. Yeah. Okay. So find an event that we didn't talk about. So no Oscars, no Olympics, no concerts. Okay. Find another sort of public show or event. Okay. And think about it and let me know which object or which thing in that in your particular setting will complain the most or even be happy.
Okay.
Okay. It could be a religious event. It could be an international meeting of politicians. It could be anything.
Yeah. Sure.
I hope that's not too much. If you
No,
don't
no,
have the
no.
time, don't do it.
No,
Okay.
no, no. No, I can manage.
Yeah. So we have a half an hour break in the middle. I just wanted to give you a small exercise to get your mind working as to how to use adjectives in the next conversation, because we have half an hour and then we
Yes.
get to test what you're learning right now again, which is a very good opportunity. Right.
Yes. Yes.
All right. All right. So then let's just have a normal conversation till we have the next session. Wait, let me see what the next session document is. Maybe we can start talking about it now if there's a lot to talk about.
Okay.
What is normal in your country but not anywhere else? Okay. Yeah, yeah, we can talk about this. What is normal in your
Normal.
country that is not normal in any other country?
Maybe public can be anywhere in other countries.
Why is
Some
this
board
is
is there. Some board is written there. Don't do this in certain
and
words.
people are doing it there only.
Parking. You cannot park or no parking. People will park there.
Yeah, definitely. I think people are rebellious. You know how people generally, when your parents tell you go clean the room, and you're like, okay, now you told me, now I can't do it. Now I'm not going to do it. You know? So I agree with you. I think that's quite common in India. People are rebellious.
Yeah.
Um,
In government offices, it has been written, "Don't speak here." थूकना
mhm.
मना है. And you will see that red marks of that gutka and all.
Around the warning,
Corner.
like,
Corner.
yeah, in the corner of the wall. Yeah, that's for sure. I've always wondered why that's an addiction, I would say, right? Like chewing tobacco, or it's called tobacco only, right? Pan, tobacco, same thing, right? I've
I
always
wonder
wondered.
why they start and when they start, what they think they don't have habit and they just start doing those things. So who inspire them to do so? Dirty things.
So I know the answer to that. I hope so. I hope that's the correct answer, but I have an answer. I don't know if it's the answer. I have an answer. I think it all starts from a very small. See, they don't know it's going to be an addiction, right? So it. Sorry, that's my dog. It all starts from a small. Okay, let me ask you something. Are you a chai drinker? Like, do you drink chai?
Yeah,
Yeah. Are you addicted to chai?
I was thinking that I can get rid of anything but chai. But since
Exactly.
last 1 year, I get rid of it.
So I've never, like, I wouldn't say I've never had chai. Sorry, I do have chai, but just for fun when I'm out with my friends or something. I never had chai at home. Okay, and since I was a kid, I'm 29 now, by the way. Since I was a kid, I have just had Milo and milk and Bonvita and milk. Okay,
Bonvita, still you are
and
drinking
yes, and I
Bonvita?
still, yes. A lot of my friends have made fun of me, so I am not going to con- go there right now. But I still have Bonvita and milk, and I love it. I cannot start my day without it. I'm addicted to that. Okay,
Okay.
so at some point in your life as a kid, you were drinking milk, whether it's chocolate milk or haldi milk or whatever version of your milk. But if I said to you, Oh my God, you drink chai. That's so disgusting. How did you get addicted to chai? Because you never drank chai as a kid, right? What would you
Yes.
say?
When I was in college, sorry, in 10th grade, 12th grade, I would have to, sorry, I had to keep awake at night
Hmm.
for studies,
Stay awake.
stay away for studies. And somebody told me that if you had chai, it will help you to keep,
It would give you
mm,
the power of focus to stay awake.
it will give you energy and you may not feel
Hmm.
sleepy. So I got, step by step, I got addicted.
Exactly. It's a small, like you started at night with 1 cup, and then you went up to 2 cups, and then you decided, okay, that's a good drink, so I'll start in the morning. And
Yes,
then you had it like once a week, 3 times a week. 2 months later, you realize you're having it 5 times a week.
yes.
Like you just, that's how it happens. So I think even in the case of tobacco or pan, it's that, okay, one random day your friend is having it, and you're like, wait, what is that? You're curious, and your friend
Mm-hmm.
says, here, try it. It's really cool, right? And then you have it. You may or may not like it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's how it starts with that one step. That's why
Mm-hmm.
even people who smoke, the first thing that doctors and everyone says is the first cigarette is a mistake, not the ones that come after that. Because the
Mm-hmm.
first one you smoke means you are going to be addicted,
Yes, yes.
right? So addiction is a very, very weird thing. Like I've studied a lot about it. I've read a lot about it. I've listened to audiobooks,
I
and
think mm, we are talking about that toxicant. We can call it toxicant, right? Yes. Mm, it's like a poison we consume. But yesterday or day before yesterday, I had read a article on it that food also kills us because people uh, become habitual of eating lot of things without hunger as well. I want to try
mhm.
this and this. So many things they keep eating, and it also kills them. It also kill them.
That's a little more indirect. It's a slower process. You're talking about people who consume too much sugar or too much fat, unhealthy fat, right?
Deep fried
I think that's a
items
little bit
or
more indirect when
yeah.
it comes to smoking, alcohol, maybe drugs. I'm not saying maybe drugs, but like obviously drugs. But when people consume these things, it directly affects your body. Like the cigarette will directly affect your lungs, like in that second, not like 5 years down the line or 10 years down the line, right? It's just that when someone has been smoking for 10 years and constantly been damaging themselves, that's when your body just stops working. And your body's like, I'm done repairing you because this is not working out. I can't handle this. Bye. Right? That's
Expired
when people,
time.
yeah, that's when people get these diseases that they can't cure, like cancer and all these things.
Yes.
So you're right. You're absolutely right about the food thing. But I think the difference is the timeline because food is like really slow, like gradually. Like if you keep eating a lot of sugar, like sweet food, sugary food, food full of fat, then like 10 years down the line, you'll get diabetes, which is
Yes.
sort of, I don't think it's curable, but you can maintain it.
Yes.
It's not a terminal disease, it's inconvenient.
Yeah, but it makes a lot of problem in our body. So we talk about other addiction, but not food.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I think food addiction is also one thing. A lot of people eat food when they're depressed. A lot of people eat food when they face rejection in life. I completely agree with you.
When I'm depressed,
Um,
I keep eating. I'm also one of them.
yeah, so you can substitute that with healthy food. Like popcorn is a really good superfood, right?
Popcorn or fruits, kind of thing.
Hmm. Fruits also has. So a lot of people keep telling me that people who drink fruit juices are in danger because fruit has a lot of sugar, but when you
Yes,
have it with the fruit, then the fibers balance it out. But when
yes,
you squeeze it and you have just the juice and not the fiber, then it's pure sugar. It's just sugar. It's not healthy for you.
yes, yes,
Especially the artificial ones, they are the worst.
yes, yes. I
Okay.
agree.
I don't mean to cut you off. This is a very interesting conversation and we will continue it. Just remember the exercise. Okay. Think of an event or a public show and think of one thing that would either say good things or bad things in that event. Okay.
Sure.
All right. I'll see you in half an hour.
Yes.
Um, yeah. pretty cool conversation. I can't wait to finish it.
Okay.
All right. I'll
Bye
see
for
you
now.
soon. Bye
Yeah.
bye.